Well, it's a day for live shows. Unusual for me to not start with a talk show and an opening monologue. We are going to be co-streaming the Nintendo Direct. I will also be co-streaming the Cyberpunk event in the hopes that they are dropping the 2.0 update for Cyberpunk 2077. We'll also be doing gameplay today, and then there is the state of play. So if you're watching this co-stream, or if you're watching this past broadcast of the Nintendo Direct, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button, and be sure to check out my other streams that I did today. We are going to be watching this one. If you are watching the past broadcast, you're going to want to skip ahead about 26 minutes, and that will enable you to see the actual event instead of me sitting here in the corner with this up on the screen. So it will be going live in about 26 minutes. As far as I can tell, this is a premiere that will be going live. And there are speculations about an F-Zero appearance, a Pokemon DLC, Pikachu Detective Returns. I don't think we're going to get any Nintendo Switch 2 information or announcements. That just wouldn't make much sense. They have said this is 40 minutes about, as you can see on the screen there, right? Nintendo Switch games releasing this winter. So that is what we're looking at. That is not going to be the time, I don't think, to start talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. We are hearing really, really good and promising rumors about the Nintendo Switch 2 and what was shown at they're actually live right now. I didn't even realize that. Oh, it's not a premiere. So they actually apparently allegedly showed the Nintendo Switch 2 at Gamescom, and many people are saying that it looked really, really good. And yes, we will be live streaming the PlayStation show, and yes, we will be live streaming the Cyberpunk live show. We got a pretty jam-packed day, just bouncing from one thing to the next. So make sure you guys are smashing the like button. We don't typically do stuff like this with Nintendo, but we thought booting up and doing a monologue on a day when there's just going to be a bunch of live shows was probably not the best idea, right? We don't want to compete against the likes of Nintendo, Cyberpunk, and PlayStation. So pretty big day for games, game announcements, game trailers, and things like that. More than likely, what we're going to be seeing for games releasing this winter is we will see probably more of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I'm assuming we will also be seeing some appearances from Super Mario RPG Remake. I'm not actually sure if that's coming this year or not. I thought they made it sound like they were that was going to be this year. Someone saying they aren't doing DLC for Zelda. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to do anything for Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if they would have room. That thing is insane. Has Lono commented on the Unity game engine drama? I mean, I said that I hoped that it would lead to the ousting of the CEO. I think he needs to go. I think it needs to be investigated. He allegedly sold a bunch of his shares before this happened, so I think he knew this was going to happen. It's leading to a very rapid devaluation of the company, and then concerns, obviously. Oh, Super Mario RPG Remake is November the 7th. Oh, so then we will see it. I didn't realize it had a release date. I did not realize that. I missed that. I'm sorry. I thought that we just got the announcement. I didn't think that we actually got a release date. So, but yeah, the situation with Unity, I think, is just ridiculous. I think it needs to be investigated. I think the board of directors probably needs to seek the firing of the CEO, and then whoever else was attached to this decision, I would get rid of them. They've caused dramatic problems for that company long term. Not just a devaluation, right? Not just a lack of consumer and investor confidence, but just a lack of developer confidence, like as a company, right? Hey, Mogwai Ninja, let's use the new things that we got. That's the first member of the day. Thank you so much. And let's reset the daily goal. That puts us at 1 out of the 25. Han shot first and you shot first. Thank you so much for that first membership. I greatly appreciate it. And let's get back to the scene here. I'll switch this to fade as well. I don't like the stinger all the time. Thank you, Mach-Y Ninja, for the first gifted member of the day. Mario RPG is goated. Yeah, I'm excited about Super Mario RPG. The Unity stuff is dirty and harmful. This is what happens when you hire a guy who wanted to charge players to reload a gun. Yeah, I mean, you're just getting into... And this is obviously a real danger as video games just continue to get more and more lucrative. You're going to have very, very corporate, very profit-minded, very revenue-driven people that make decisions that are ludicrous. Apex Drog just yesterday upgraded to a Member Plus and is now upgrading to a VIP. We are entertaining the idea of every single day, just to talk shop a little bit while we wait for the Nintendo Direct. We're entertaining the idea, and if you guys could smash the like button, pretty strong turnout already. We're only 6 minutes into the broadcast, so thanks so much for being here. Make sure you're smashing that like button. We're entertaining the idea of how every day we go from the upload to a members-only debrief, maybe being a little bit more disciplined and regimented. We're very disciplined with the morning show now. We go to the daily upload at noon pretty much every day. We're going to an upload at noon, right on the dot. Sometimes a little bit later than that, but that's very rare. And we're considering being just as regimented with the members-only debrief, doing it for about an hour, and then basically inviting all members to upgrade to Member Plus by doing a new segment at the end of every day, something that we haven't done before, right? Something that would be special, exclusive, or something of that effect. We're trying to think of really good and winsome ways to add more content, but without necessarily taking away from what we're already doing for members. So we're just kind of brainstorming and thinking through that. Thank you so much, True SSJ Havoc, for doing a VIP. I only say that because we already do the VIP segment on Fridays, and that's gotten pretty good response, but we are considering just the overwhelming, insane number of gifteds we get every month, maybe just giving people that opportunity to consider committing and jumping in. People are spamming the Nintendo chat with predictions. I'm seeing Kirby. I'm seeing Splatoon DLC. I saw somebody say Silk Song. Oh, brother. Oh, Silk Song. Will we ever see Silk Song? Yeah, welcome back, True SSJ Havoc. Appreciate you. Thought we weren't covering this. I talked it over with Creature, and we looked, and many people have been co-streaming Nintendo now, so I don't think Nintendo is being as rigid with this kind of thing. And I also didn't feel like competing with a live stream day. There's a Nintendo Direct, then there's a Cyberpunk live stream, then there's the State of Play. So we're going to be co-streaming all of those. Will there be a slide for an upgrade or VIP? I mean, yeah, we could probably create a slide for that. You know, I wouldn't like that. It is what it is. I like the 6 to 8 hour straight live streams from back in the day. Best for the workday background use. I can't legislate to that. If I did that, I wouldn't be streaming anymore. If we would have stuck to our guns and continued to do 6 to 8 live hour streams, Reforge Gaming wouldn't exist. I would have walked away because it was absolutely killing our ability to be productive, to meet new people, to have an operating YouTube channel. You simply can't do that. You can't stream like a purple streamer. It's just not possible. Yo, thank you so much, PK Ziggy, for doing a Member Plus. I appreciate that so much. Member debrief, then possibly Reforge plays. We were thinking about that. People always say they want gameplay, but then for the longest time we've not done gameplay because the lion's share of the audience just wants a talk show. But then I'm like, there's a whole world of people out there that we're assuming that they're the same, right? There's so many people on YouTube that are like, yeah, I like the talk show, but I'd also enjoy gameplay. And we're just thinking through what those segments could look like. They wouldn't be particularly long. The debrief would be an hour, and then whatever this new thing would be also about an hour. And I don't exactly know what we want to do, but I want to honor the generosity of the gifters by having a more rhythmic request to say, hey, if you're enjoying that gifted membership, consider picking it up on your own and motivating that with value and with content instead of just asking people to do it to be nice. Like, we're generally asking people to upgrade just to be nice. We're like, hey, you'll make room for other people, right? You'll make room for other gifted members. I think we need to offer something. I think we need to offer value content, you know, something that's worthwhile, you know. I don't think there will be anything about the new Nintendo Switch, no, because this is about games releasing this winter, and one of the easiest ways to hurt your sales and your demand for games this winter is to talk about a new piece of hardware that's not coming out until next year. So I think we'll get announcements about the Nintendo Switch 2 in the first quarter of next year, and I could see it landing in May. I could see them releasing the Nintendo Switch 2 in May. From everything we're hearing, it's going to be insane. So I don't think they want to try to tango with the marketing and stepping on the toes of PlayStation, and I don't think PlayStation wants that either. I would imagine they might have like a gentleman's agreement, because we know the PlayStation 5 Pro is likely coming out next year holiday or fourth quarter. And so in my mind, they would want to kind of not be on the same calendar time of the year. If you're going to the store and there's PS5 Pros and there's a Nintendo Switch, I don't think the Nintendo Switch would have any problem. I think it would be in much greater demand because it's Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch has done so well. But I also think that just for marketing purposes alone, you would want to be by yourself, like too super isolated, right? Edwin gifts a member. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me bring the goal over here so you guys can see it. That's 2. Every 25, I give 5 back to the community. Thank you so much for doing that, Edwin. If you pay a monthly 5, it renews automatically anyway, making it not possible to get gifteds. Is there really a difference in Member Plus for that, other than if you offer those? I have actually had people who are on their own membership and they end up getting a gifted because it's like there's like this valley in between sometimes. So, but there's also people I think that are just like on their 7th month of being a gifted and they're like, there's no reason to not stay there because number one, there's no content offering. There's no reason to bump up. Not only is there no reason to bump up, the generosity of the community always takes care of them. And I appreciate that for people like my brother and for people like Feed and for people like others. I think it's important for those folks to always be a part of the community, right? But I also think there's, you know, last month we probably had around I think every month we have around 2,000 gifted members. And I would really like for people to... I would really like for people to consider being like, hey, I'm one of those 2,000 and I'm here all the time. Let me pick up my own membership, that kind of a thing. TJ Rage continuing the generosity. He gives a member as well. Thank you so much. Severin Evans with a $5 super chat. Nintendo has a Direct. PlayStation has a State of Play. Xbox has been at every show. Not bad year so far. How far are you into Starfield? I stopped playing. I got to the point where we did the main mission on Neon, and we came out to orbit, and I don't want to spoil anything. So we came out to orbit, and like somebody starts talking to you. They like show up, and that's where I got. I have not touched it since, and I probably won't. I think possibly the membership levels could be simplified. Member VIP, VIP Gold. I mean, we maybe need to change Member Plus. The idea of Member Plus is it's $1 and it would help us distinguish between gifteds and non-gifteds. It just never went anywhere. It just confused everybody. So I still think we could leverage that tier. Your vid came up in the top recommendations on both my TV app, phone app, and browser today. Okay. Yeah, Ragnarok is saying you weren't on my homepage today. I think the reason we might not be showing up on people's homepages is because we went really hard on Starfield last week, and now we're not touching Starfield at all this week. And I think that just makes this just confuses YouTube a little bit, right? If you don't consume a lot of Nintendo content, this might not have been on your homepage because it's like, hey, user number 22185 doesn't really watch Nintendo content, so don't put that stream in front of them. Does that make sense? Interested in covering the Unity engine stuff or not up your alley? I didn't think it was really up my alley, and it kept. I didn't want to cover it, Solemn, because I felt like it kept updating like every hour. It was like every couple of hours they were tweeting. Somebody was tweeting. Somebody was like, "Hey, I just got off the phone with them." you know, so I didn't feel like I could cover it because it was like, I feel like it'd be better to cover it after the dust settles, to be like, what the heck happened? And then just kind of talk about, here's what happened, here was the response, here was their response, here's where things stands now. More of a giant summary than a, yeah, there was a tweet, then there was another tweet, there's probably going to be more tweets today. Like, it's really hard to cover something like that when it's actively developing. That was what was so difficult about covering, like, the FTC hearing. We basically just were like, well, we're covering every day, I guess. And I don't want to do that on Unity until we get, like, a firm... it's a plane crash, but the plane hasn't crashed yet, kind of a thing, right? Yeah, guys like Alex and Bellular, they can kind of cover it as it develops. I'm not really in that position. I'm more big picture, big summary monologue guy. That's kind of more what I do. It's hard to do that when it just happened and it's just developing. It's more difficult for me to do what I do, right? Also, you were on my homepage today. You are most days. I literally think the reason that we fell off some people's homepages was quite literally because we covered Starfield like 4 days in a row. And when you stop doing that, all of a sudden, it's like YouTube doesn't know what to do with you. It was putting you in a funnel, like, right? Oh, Discord, sorry. With co-streams, I didn't even think about Discord because there's no monologue. There you go. Hello, Discord. When you're consistently covering a game, it knows exactly where to put you. It's like, yep, this guy's covering Starfield, and here's all the people that love watching Starfield. And then, like, hard stop, boom, we just stopped talking Starfield. So I think YouTube's like, okay, we don't really know where to put you, right? Jordan does 3 months. I've been here daily for 3 months, and the Gifted is a godsend. I'd pick it up myself, but I'm not financially stable enough. See, and that's exactly what I love Gifteds for, Jordan. I happen to think there's a lot of you, but I think there's probably way more people who could free up a spot by picking up their own membership. Does that make sense? Matt, bringing more generosity that this community is known for with a 5 gifted member bomb. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. I love the big picture, big summary monologues. That's just one of the reasons I love your content. Well, I appreciate that. I try to keep things in that lane, in that brand, in that identity that we've carved out. Thank you, Joker Quinn, hitting us up with one more gifted member and taking us to 9 on the day. These are good days to gift members if you guys want to go crazy today. We have incremental milestones you guys can shoot for. This Friday night is one of the milestones. You guys earned Fight Night. Last month, we set a goal, and my wife and I are going to be playing Mortal Kombat against each other this Friday. You will not want to miss that. And every single month, you can unlock Fight Night when we hit 3,000 members. At 3,500, we'll do a Fright Night, which means we play a scary game. And then at 4,000, we will do a game night where we play a game with you guys, whether that's Fall Guys, Jackbox, or something else. Now that paying for summer camp's over, I'm picking up my membership back up. I appreciate that. I really, really do. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. And we haven't really drawn a lot of attention to it because the generosity has just been so crazy. But I am trying to draw a little bit of attention to it now. Like, hey, man, I know a lot of y'all get those gifteds. $6 a month will pull you out of that pool, that gifted pool, and you're going to make room for the folks that just can't afford a membership right now. You know, try to always be considering that. We're a big community here. So if you're like, man, I can't afford my membership right now, I'm on your side. That's one of the reasons I'm saying what I'm saying is I want you to get a guaranteed membership every month if you're in the financial spot that you can't get one. Because I gift tons of members every month myself because every 25, I'm gifting 5 as well. So that's, you know, I'm giving too, right? We're all giving. So, sipping on your Reforge cold brew. There you go. Yeah, we found a couple of bags of Frickmas that were left over, so I'm having some of that. Got a lot of Nintendo fans here. Glad Lono covers some popular Nintendo titles and announcements too. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you. I bought a house this year, had to tighten the belt in a lot of areas, so truly appreciate the gifted subs. And I love seeing somebody like Nova Hands, who I know he's been around for a super long time, and when situations change and you're like, oh, I can't do my membership, we've got you. Like, we've got you covered, you know, and I like knowing that. I like knowing that we're always going to have those faithful homies that have been around for a really long time. And I like knowing that they don't have to worry about slipping out of the member pool. How's coffee business going? We're waiting on the light roast to get here. Dark roast has been plugging along. I think sales slowed down a teeny bit because people stocked up on Frickmas, but also because we did not have the light roast. So we're also working on some announcements and pop-ups and things we can do to remind people like, hey, thanks for ordering some coffee, things like that. The real Sticky with a $5 super chat. Love the show, not usually able to be here live. How do I tell how long I've been a member? Can't keep track, just curious. You should be able to go to the members perk page and see where your status is. I believe if like you go to my YouTube channel and you click on the membership tab. Wish I could have coffee. Taking new supplement with caffeine already. Cutting some weight at the moment. Yeah, you definitely don't want to double down on the caffeine. That'll make you feel like shaky. You're addicted to Death Wish? Hey man, give me a whirl. You know, try the dark and the light. And then, you know, I've had people tell me, I think it might have been Abe. I've had people switch from Death Wish to mine. The balance acidity. Our coffee has that balance acidity, man, and it's so smooth and just no bitterness, no bite. And I've had a lot of people switch for that reason. It's easier on your stomach too. I've had people say that, like that they can't drink coffee because of their stomach, and then they can drink mine. I would not probably consider getting into tea. No, that's not really something I'm interested in. Yes, we will be co-streaming the State of Play this evening at 5 p.m. Eastern, so don't forget about that. That State of Play should be pretty good. I don't think it's going to be blowing the doors off. We might get a surprise in there. Roic hits us to 10 members on the day with a gifted. Thank you so much for doing that so much. If there are things that you guys see other channels doing for like membership content, let us know if there's something you'd like to see me do. Like I said, we're considered doing an extra piece of content at the end of the day. That's 11 members on the day. Thank you so much for gifting one. Cameron Odom. People are so generous here, taking care of this community. Bowersock says there's a few other coffees on the market that are this smooth. There you go. There's a testimonial. It's nice to move from Starfield. I love the game. I have an emotional connection to the game. Makes it a 9 out of 10, but my integrity would dictate to bump it down to an 8.5. You're a 9-month member. Time flies. Yep, there you go. There you go. So yeah, if there's content type that you guys think would be really good, like what do you think would motivate you or others to bump up to Member Plus? Something we could do at the end of the day, like an hour-long segment, whether it's gameplay, reading through comments, reading through and roasting up Twitter. You know, we kind of avoid the reaction, read through. We kind of avoid all that, but maybe if we put it behind something like that and we didn't have to worry about a bunch of gifteds getting in the door, because the hate watchers get gifteds, and so that's why we've kind of avoided some of that. There's also the possibility for gameplay. Aaron Claypool with 5 gifted members and 5 from Sept. There it is. A back-to-back 5. That's a 10. That's basically a joint 10 bomb. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that very much, man. Aaron Claypool and Sept every month gifted members. A sports show? No, it needs to be gaming related. We can't have like some big branch out where like all of a sudden I'm like discussing poetry or movies or sports. It just doesn't work. People just need to know what they're missing out on the VIP streams. Well, and we thought we could maybe make that endemic, AOZ. Like, what if every day there was something like that happening at the end of the day where, nope, you can only come in here if you're Member Plus and above. Like, it's kind of on us. Like, we're never asking people to do that. And even when I ask people to do that, I'm like, hey, can you just do that to be nice? Like, I'm not giving them a reason. But if I'm like, hey, here's actual content that you will be getting if you do this. Like, it needs to be a transaction. Angry Pete with 24 months, and it's a VIP. 2 years on YouTube, some on Patreon and Purple. This is officially my second longest relationship. Well worth it. I appreciate that. Angry Pete, welcome back. Sports R games. You know what I'm saying, Thrifty. It's just got to stay on brand. They don't pay us teachers enough. Thank you to all the awesome community members they have us gifted. That's right. That's right. You not feeling well today? Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I would like more unfiltered content. I was thinking of calling it the after show. Like, I'm just brainstorming with y'all. We got some time to kill here. We got 2 minutes till this goes live. I was thinking of calling it the after show and making it like, but I don't know. There needs to be something happening. It can't just be like unfiltered Lono. It's like, you know, mean comments, gameplay, You know, even reactions, like, we don't like doing reaction content anymore, but I mean, if you guys are like, hey, we want you to react to this video, what do you think of this? What do you think of what this guy said? And especially if it's like that, if it's, you know, if it's behind that paywall, it can be a little bit more unfiltered, then I don't have to worry about somebody swearing. Like in the live show like this, I don't like doing reaction content. You react to certain people and they're like dropping F-bombs and stuff. And it's like, I don't want to put that on my publicly viewed content because people treat this like a podcast, like a radio show, right? Most channels do early access premieres. Yeah, that doesn't fit here because I'm covering something when it's relevant. And if I do an early access premiere, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Because it's like, you're like, oh, thanks for letting us see this news about God of War early, and then it hits a day later, and everyone's like, why are you late on this? You understand? It's like, why didn't you upload this yesterday when it happened? Oh, I was doing an early premiere. That feature makes sense for certain channels, but it doesn't make sense for a channel covering gaming news. How about a stream where you play the worst reviewed game of the month? I think that gets difficult because that requires like a lot of... That could be maybe like a monthly or weekly thing. Call it torture time. Right. That's hard because you got to do research. You got to find the game. You got to download the game. You got to get everything ready. Like, I don't want to add a bunch of extra things to my plate. My plate's already pretty full. All right, here we go. All right, let me stop my music. All right, here we go. Welcome back, Matt. 31 months. I'm getting like Splatoon vibes, but with like not the paint, right? If you guys are enjoying the co-stream, make sure and smash the like button. So it looks like it's going to be maybe a rogue. Just kidding, there's the paint. There was paint. Is this Splatoon like in Rogue? Splatoon 3 expansion pass.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Welcome back, Hemi G and English O. Y'all are the best.
Donkey Kong. Mario. Here we go. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap.
I love this.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head-on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op.
Sweet.
However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys.
Oh my gosh, it's just like Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong.
They even use they're even using the original font. I want that game so bad.
Nintendo eShop. Save the prince and the world.
I love that Nintendo's like, we're just going to make classic games, deal with it.
The Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th. You can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today. Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Thank you, Orphan Twin. Orphan Twin's like, I was going to say that. Nintendo's just making straight-up video games.
New assignment from school: creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya: Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario's first RPG.
Sorry, guys, I moved over. I wasn't aware I was in front of the game names.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories.
That was the most anime gasping I've ever heard back to back.
She thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is Lake Juliet, huh?
Yo, thanks Warpath for the gifted.
To experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th.
With twice the amount of gasps and groans as the last game.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then... The Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
Give Princess Peach a machine gun. Oh, just a new dress.
Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it.
This is adorable.
Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
My daughter is 100% going to want to play this. It's so adorable.
Martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
I mean, they're cashing in on the movie, right? The movie was so popular. You got a Donkey Kong game, you got a Peach game. Like, it's smart.
Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins.
Literally, that's the name
A
of it.
multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity.
Of course it's a
Crime-fighting
schoolgirl.
duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The legendary Raider returns.
What?
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
Shut up!
As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th.
Is that launching in other places as well, or did Nintendo somehow lock that up?
This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Here we go, Pikachu Detective.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans
Waiting
and
for
Pokemon
Pikachu to be like,
coexist.
I'm getting too old for this.
Detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokémon, and they find the truth together.
Harry Goodman. He's a good man.
To broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu Returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th.
Man, Nintendo's about to have a banging fourth quarter, bro. They're about to have an insane fourth quarter. Oh my gosh.
This game's a real toot. Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ.
My kids would be side-splitting laughing right now.
Music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between.
What?
Plus, up to
So
4 musicians
many
can
of
band
them.
together in local multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today.
I have got to play that with Madam on a Friday night.
Battle
That's
your
so
way
good.
to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October.
Your thumbs will
Lead your
hate
mercenaries
you.
to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra.
No.
Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces.
Nuh-uh.
Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
Dude, Nintendo's crazy.
'Tis a grievous tale.
Nintendo is crazy. Like, I love what they're doing.
Stolen minds and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
Another Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Aww. What?
Welcome to Evershade Valley. a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint-of-heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
I was really excited for a new
How
one.
was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video. What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Is this a museum for ants?
Share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd. And Amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year. That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
F-Zero!
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale. F-Zero 99.
Get out of here!
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect Super Sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
Nintendo's built different, y'all. They're built different, y'all.
99 players, 1 winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
Can you not buy the game?
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a Battle Royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
I need that controller.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos.
Yeah, they said it's free later, but you need Nintendo Online. That's a subscription.
Back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
This tropical resort contains tons of microgames that'll get your body moving. In each microgame, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The microgames will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast microgames and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold.
I can't find the classic controller on their website.
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock, whip up culinary delights for your neighbors, and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in Conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline. And also, Peachette. Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Sorry. I was making sure my PS5 was ready.
New is Among Us.
Yeah, I have Nintendo Switch Online, but I can't find the controller.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look. We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Was Paper Mario turn-based, or is this a remake? Oh, it was, okay. It was 3DS, it was turn-based. Okay, so this is a remake. I never played this.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay, well, we're not done yet. We got other things to cover. That was, I would consider that to be an amazing showcase. I thought that was fantastic. Let's get that off of there. I thought that was amazing, but we're not done yet. I'm a little bummed that we got, 2 of those were remakes. You know, but everything else I thought was very exciting. The trombone game looks hilarious. Definitely going to have to play that with Madam on a Friday night. Contra, F-Zero 99. Kind of a bummer the F-Zero 99 thing is a, you got to be on the Nintendo Online to play that. But Cyberpunk 2077 is doing a Phantom Liberty stream in like 15 minutes, and we're going to do that in a separate stream. And I'm anticipating them pushing out Update 2.0 today So I've got my PlayStation ready to rock. If they, in fact, do that, we will be ready to do a gameplay session with that. We will dive in and check it out. But we're gonna have to switch to that stream right now, okay? So let me pull it up. Let me pull up that stream. And I'm gonna redirect you. Okay, hang on. Let me go to this scene, that, like that. Okay. They're premiering it in 16 minutes, okay? I am going to redirect you, okay? But I'm also going to put a link in chat. If the link in chat doesn't work, if any of those things don't work. Guys, do me a favor. There were so many of you here. Smash the like button before you leave. It'll really help this video as a past broadcast. So make sure and smash the like button. Loop back and leave a comment on it. We're going to shift gears now to the Cyberpunk stream, okay? And then we're also going to be doing the State of Play later today. So there's a lot going on. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants, going really, really fast here, all right? So I need everybody, I need every single person right now to take a second, smash the like button, and then let's get going, okay? Let's get going. Smash that like button, and let's head over to this Cyberpunk stream, okay? Thanks so much for checking out a video here. Going to be co-streaming the Night City Wire Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty live stream. We are anticipating Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 update actually going live potentially today. So if you're watching this and it did go live, I will be doing a play session. I'll be starting over fresh. I got the thing installed right now, ready to go on my PS5, all the way updated, and make sure to check out that play session if in fact they did say, hey, you can check out 2.0 today. I'll be watching this and checking my PlayStation 5 for that update. I'm going to end the previous stream. We co-streamed the Nintendo Direct, so if you missed that, go check out that stream, smash the like button and all those things, and I'm going to bring everybody over with a redirect and bring folks over